Good afternoon, my name is Ann. Today I'm going to introduce you to three different rice cooker that I've been using, and I will compare for you the different rice cooker. So the first one is the InstantPot Duo Plus. The second one is the Cuckoo made in Korea. The third one is the Zojirushi made in Japan, specifically the Neuro Fuzzy model. So let me tell you about the InstantPot. I'm sure many of you know about the InstantPot. So I use the rice function to cook rice in this InstantPot. I've been using this for 3 to 4 years, and I found that it's very task consuming. So my rice, I'll cook the rice in here. If I don't put it away in the fridge, remove it. Once I put it in the fridge and keep it on warm, it will harden up, dry it up, or have rice, like soggy right on the top, because the top will drip the water into the rice. And over time, the rice is not as fresh as the original when it first cooked. In addition, I find that this tends to waste a lot of rice because the rice stick underneath it, and approximately a quarter cup to half a cup will be wasted of rice. So I have to soak this thing for a few hours before I can wash it. The other thing I do not like about this thing is that you basically, if you intend to cook rice in it, you cannot cook anything else in it, because the smell of different food will attach to this silicone ring, and it will cause your rice to smell whatever smell that's in that the lid. The other thing you have to remember is this lever. So if you forget to put the lever to the right position, the machine will not build pressure, and if, let's just say, you stepped away and you forget, it will not cook. So I retired this approximately 2 months ago, and I bought the Cuckoo rice cooker made in Korea. Initially, I love it because it kept warm, and it doesn't stick, so it doesn't waste a lot of rice. That my mom made me notice that I've been wasting a lot of rice just because it's stuck to the pot. However, I do not like this as much as I thought I would. So this interior pot, is harder to see the marking if the lighting is not bright, or it's early in the morning or late at nighttime. You can't see it. You won't be able to see and measure out the water of the cup. The other thing I do not like about this is that there's only one white function. So there's different type of white rice that you have to be careful with the amount of water. Sushi rice require less water than jasmine rice, and sweet rice require less water than jasmine rice. So there's only one marking for 3 different type of rice. So that's the reason why I can never get rice to perfection the way I want. And the thing with this is that if you leave the rice in for more than 12 hours, your rice will turn yellow. Okay, it's abnormal. So it doesn't taste very appetizing when you see your rice. It's this color. The other thing I do not like about this is that the maintenance for this one is a little bit more maintenance to this. So you have to remove the top. This pressure, when it builds pressure and it steams a lot, and you can get burned. It can ruin your cabinet if it's right underneath your cabinet. So basically, I have to move it to the side to make sure that it doesn't blow steam into my cabinet above. So you have to take this totally out and wash it every day to ensure that you won't have mold buildup or anything funky building up in that area. And the other thing is that this thing, so steam, vapor will build up, and it drip under here, or rice will drip in here, and it will get stuck in there, and then it will drip here. So over time, the rice that's stuck in there, the water steam that gets stuck over there, it will cause mold and fungus in that area. And this area is very difficult to clean. My hand is very small, and for me to clean this is very hard, okay? So I have to be careful and take a cloth, like this cloth, to clean it. So that is the problem with that this rice cooker. And I haven't been using the timer. This function, all these function is very difficult for other people to use it, specifically if you have elders who does not speak English. It's very hard for them to use different function. So, and on top of that, I just don't like this. You see how this hose is in? And you cannot use any other type, but it's specific one made for this machine. But if you have to use a different type, you basically have to put it in a bowl and put it on the side. So it's kind of another space taker, okay? It comes with the small cup and that rice cooker. So I retired this because specifically the rice came out yellow after 12 hour keep warm function, and it was not this looks very appetizing to me. So I bought this Zojirushi for approximately a week now. I purposely keep the rice for 46 hours so you can see what I'm talking about. So I bought this for a week now, and I love it so far. It's made in Japan, not the one made in China now. Okay, so this rice cooker is very easy to maintain compared to the Cuckoo. So if you open this, the inner pot, there's different measurement tick mark for different type of rice. It has brown rice, sweet rice, rice brown rice, and white rice. And then it has over here, it has sushi rice, it has porridge, and it has white rice. So there's different type of rice for it requires different amount of water to cook. So this area is very easy to clean. It's bigger. You can just wipe it down. My finger can run it along and wipe it down with a cloth and clean it. This lid is removable. You just pop it out and you take it out and you wash it, and you just wash that interior again using the cloth and just wipe it all down to remove the moisture. And then you make sure you wipe everything down, and then you just put it in that slot right there. There's a groove in there, and it's go into that groove, and you push it back in, it goes in. And then the other thing about this thing, once you finish all your rice, and the pot is still hot, so it has two handles for you to hold it and remove it. It's not hot. This one, I have to get a rag and hold the side to pull it up, okay? So it's a pain in the rear. And then on top of that, it doesn't have anything to remove, to clean. It doesn't even have a reservoir to store water or junk that water that later on it'll drip down. It doesn't have that. So this is just basically cleaning the lid, cleaning the lid, cleaning the inside of that area, and then cleaning this area, cleaning your pot, and then making sure that this inside is clean and wiped down with a wet, very dry, wet cloth, right? So this is fairly easy to use. I have been using the sushi function, the porridge function, and the sweet rice. So for me, I love sweet rice, and for a machine to make sweet rice to perfection, that is perfect. Okay, nothing can compare. If you have to pay $160, $170, hey, it's worth it. So, and then there's the timer function. it's so basically you just hold this. The timer has timer 1, which I set things to cook at 8 o'clock. Usually the still cut oatmeal 8 o'clock, and then the timer function is kind of hard because it's new. And then the still cut function is 1800 hours, which is military time for 6 o'clock nighttime. So you just press that and cook, and that's it. And it cook right and it's done at 1800 hour, which is 6 p.m. Okay, so that's how it works. Right now the time is set for military hour 16:14. That's 4:14 p.m. So this rice cooker, in addition, you see this slot right here? It's store. You can put anything, any size, any types of rice spatula you want in there. It's fairly easy. You can put it on this side too if you want, or you can put it on that side. Okay, that's if you're a lefty and a righty. So that's that. And it has a handle, which is really nice. It has retractable cord, which you can retract, and it just store away the cord for you, and it's taking less space. So it's in terms of footprint, the Japanese rice cooker is a little longer and a little wider. So the reason for this is basically the storage of the cord, which is causing it to be longer. But in terms of width, it's in terms of cooking quality, in terms of everything, I love this, because after 46 hours, my rice is still perfect. Okay, and I can see different tick mark for different type of rice that require different level of water for different type of rice. This one, I cannot see that. Rice, it assumed that white rice, jasmine rice, all type of white rice require the same amount of water, which is not correct. And after I finish, I just soak the rice cooker, the inner pot, for approximately 5-10 minutes, and I use this microfiber cloth to clean it with soap and water, and I clean the inside, the inside cover, and I wash it down, and then I use a dry microfiber cloth to wipe everything in the pot, the outside, exterior, interior, and put it back in as if it's completely dry. That's how you keep your rice cooker long lasting and forever, if it lasts forever. So this one is approximately $160 to $170 on Amazon. This is approximately $100 so on Amazon. And this is the 3-quart. I have a 6-quart too. It depends on, it's approximately 120 something. Depend on Amazon too. It's on Amazon. So this one comes with, the Cuckoo comes with the cup, the measuring cup, and the rice rice scooper. It's the same thing with the InstantPot. The Zojirushi comes with the cup for the rice cooker for the not rinsed yet, the unrinsed rice, and this is the pre-rinsed rice you use. So for me, if you rinse, to make it less cleaning hassle, you need to wash your rice. You need to wash more than 3 times to make sure that the water is totally clear, okay? So then the starch wouldn't stick to this area, and it's causing it to making it more work for you to clean, okay? So that's my review of 3 different type of cooker. So, and one last thing. So this rice cooker do not retract. It just stay there on your countertop, okay? And this one, if you don't cook it, you can put it back into the Instant Pot. So this is fine, but we don't use this anymore. We just use it for certain things, like making yogurt or something like that. So I highly recommend this. This is truly my baby. It cooks right to perfection, and I love it. I love it so much that I tell all my siblings, I tell all my friends about it, that this is the rice cooker to buy, because it keeps your rice warm for days. Like this is almost 2 days already. It's 2 days already, and it doesn't spoil. It doesn't spoil your rice, dry your rice. It doesn't make it soggy or anything like that. Okay, and it doesn't make your rice yellow or anything. And it's since that we bought this, I noticed that we've been using less rice, because with the Instant Pot, we waste so much rice because it's stuck into the bottom. And so we waste so much, almost a quarter cup to a half a cup of the Instant Pot of rice sticking to the Instant Pot that we have to soak. This one, the rice just discolor and it's just distasteful. So this is my recommendation, and I highly recommend it. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Thank you.